Hi, and thanks for watching. My name is Rich Tehrani in the TMC Newsroom. And on our program today is Ari Rabban, and Ari is the CEO and co-founder of a company called Phone.com. Ari, how are you?
Very good, thank you. Nice to see you, Rich.
First, let's start off talking about how you got that really cool company name.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. I've been in the voice over IP industry, IP communications for quite some time, over a decade. And I was working on IP ventures, and a couple of investors or real estate guys that purchased domain names approached me and said, we got this really cool domain, and want to develop it. The guy's Mike Mann. He's the founder of Buy Domains. We're kind of pioneer in the domain industry.
Sure.
So that's how we got started.
That's very exciting.
Yep.
So from there, you developed a company now that provides all sorts of services, right? Like cloud telephony kinds of services. Can you give us an overview of what those consist of?
Right. So we keep on growing. We really believe, in our ability to offer solutions for particularly small businesses, kind of from the sole proprietor to businesses about up to 20, 30 seats. We call them, right? Phones. We do have like a cloud PBX or cloud phone system that you can start by just getting a basic phone number and programming how you want to receive calls from it online. And you can finish with just a complete business phone system where all you need is to put business phones on your desk, and then the rest we take care of in the cloud, and you can manage things online. You don't have to install or purchase any software or hardware to operate the service.
And very reasonable pricing.
Absolutely. I think there are a few aspects here. One is the fact that you can do so much today in such a low cost that for a small business was just something that you could never think of. Even today, the service exists 3 years. People just don't believe that for as low as $20-30 a month, you can actually have a business phone service, professional sounding business phone service. And then even for bigger companies, it's much, much lower cost than expensive phone services.
And we talked a little bit earlier about some of the new things that you have
Right.
coming out. Just very exciting options for people on the go. Do you want to talk about that?
Yes, sure. So if you're, again, a small business with a home office or perhaps a little office with your phone, but you're on the go a lot, or just on the go because everybody's on the go at some point, and you have a cell phone, in order to place phone calls from your cell phone and not publicize your cell phone, not show it to the users, and just in general to be seamlessly integrated into your business phone solution, you can now call out of your cell phone from an app that we call Phone.com Mobile Office that will really extend all your capabilities from your office phone onto your cell phone. So you call out, you receive calls, nobody knows your cell phone number, you can view your voicemails from your office voicemail from your cell phone, even faxes, block unwanted callers, set up a conference call in a click of a button from your cell phone, etc.
So in terms of platforms, I'm sure people now are looking at their phones and saying, oh, I wonder if I can run this on my phone.
Right.
What's the rollout strategy for?
Right. So we actually surveyed our customers to see what platforms they're using and seeing where the market is heading. And we're actually launching it on the Android platform, which, as you all know, is really gaining in popularity. So the first operating system or service will be on Android-based phones, and then we'll expand to iPhone and BlackBerry, hopefully by the end of the summer, and then maybe reach some of the other less popular, at least in the U.S., platforms.
Now, I should point out also that one of the things that I think is very innovative about your service is that it allows a person to use their mobile phone for, let's say, their personal life, and if they have a second identity that is a small business, like a consulting business, they're able to set that phone to have the caller ID of that second business.
Right.
And it also works with short message service, or SMS. You can send an SMS coming from that other service, and you also can take SMSs to that second phone line.
Correct. So one cell phone really becomes two separate lines. You have your cell phone phone number and SMS service, and then you can get your phone.com phone number and send and receive calls, send and receive SMS on one cell phone. So essentially, you can keep your cell phone number totally private for your relatives and friends, and then a second number, or even second, third, or fourth number for your business needs.
And you can even set different restrictions on when calls will
Yes.
get forwarded to you.
Yes.
Not at night, not if you're going away. You want to
Right.
make sure that you don't get woken up in the middle of the night,
Right.
right? Just you send those to voicemail or send them somewhere
Yep.
else, right?
Yep. Based on it's really sophisticated scheduling. You could decide based on time of day, day of week. If you travel, you can change it on the fly. You can change different phone numbers, so different phone numbers will behave differently, etc.
And it's really good for international travelers as well. Somebody can go and pick up a low-cost SIM card and maybe a low-cost phone, and just because roaming rates are just so expensive, you can set your service up to be kind of the intermediary that allows those calls to get routed to your phone, depending on the country you're in.
Right. So certainly when you can dial out, let's start from the U.S. placing international phone calls. You don't have to worry about an international phone call rate on your cell phone, because you can use the phone.com dialer, basically phone out using your phone.com service. So the rates could be as low as zero. Or in general, it's just very, very low international rate. And when you do travel, with the help of a SIM card, you can avoid roaming charges completely, and you have all kinds of international access numbers by phone.com that you can also give your clients or your colleagues in other seas, so that all the calls are local to wherever their country, wherever they're based.
So what's next for the company? What can we expect?
Well, the company is growing. It's 3 years old. We're very happy with our growth, and we keep adding features and services. Certainly don't believe in one size fit all. I mean, we have a lot of features, but we have to make it easy and convenient for different customers to use the services they need. Not everybody needs our entire set of services. So we're expanding into the mobility world. We're adding another VoIP soft phone, if you will, for iPhones, which will allow for another option of calling out, not using your cell phone minutes at all, because it's based on voice over IP. And then we'll be adding more integration into contact centers if needed, and just expand on more and more applications and features as we go on. Just keep on putting them out, and I think, we'll see in the future. We're already set up for pretty much every quarter this year and next year.
That's great. Well, thanks for being on the program. It's very exciting to learn about your company.
Thank you. Appreciate it, Rich.